brengsek emang PLN. Nah, bangsat emang hancur. Sorry, intronya toxic banget ya guys ya. Welcome back to Gibrandon-X. Welcome back to Gibrandon-X Gaming, dan kali ini kita akan melanjutkan Honkai Star Rail part 10, edisi 10 part 2 ya guys ya. Lanjutin story Shanzolongku tadi. Gara-gara masalah listrik doang anjir. Jadi kita terpaksa harus restream. Anjir lah. Bentar.
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the ambrosial arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence.
Tes. Oke aman. Miku aman.
Under the direction of the High Elder, the Videodora guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodora statue.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hong's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
You scared the heck out of me! For a second I thought you'd annoyed the general. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you are old buddies. So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the express? Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Don Hong. Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dong Hong, correct? I've heard your name before. Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes. Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Videodora reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home. You're a member of the express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
Yes, ngobrol sama diri sendiri. Belum bisa ya? Benar.
The General still has important matters to discuss with you. Please remain here.
Lah, nggak bisa roaming dulu berarti.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan. General, are you planning to face Dantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
These steps are so far apart. I've gotta find a way down.
You scale-gorge waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice. This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the three talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
Those seals you mentioned, do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns?
Oh, yang lampunya.
That's right. From what I recall, we have to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in this area.
In that case then, I'll leave it to you.
I'll do my best. It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Ventilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Ventilia's scheme.
Harusnya nggak bisa ya. Udah jelasin juga ya. Ya nggak bisa. Lah. Pasal sama lah kulitnya guys.
You won't get away. A one-time enemy. Bladed flight. I have something for you. How many can you block? Strike with heart. Time for an overhaul. Who's next? A sharp scythe needs targets.
Mau lewatkan. Mau lewatkan. Waduh.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the ambrosial arbor's resurrection.
There are abominations up ahead. Careful, everyone.
Pyro, Win sama I'll take the risk. Nyawanya cuma 2000 tapi ini. Apakah ini cukup? I don't know. Kalau 2000 cukup buat ini. Kalau aku sih mending ngambil artefaknya dulu sih. Agak riskan malam ini. Nah ini nih. Harus ambil dulu buat si plate. Ice sama wind lah ya. Ice wind. Sama fire. Nanti healernya bawain aja, bawa quantum. Berarti nggak mau nih, beratnya harus pinjam yang lain. Oh, ini udah bagus sih sebenarnya. Nanti berapa ratus tapi. Let's try then. Ada coba trialnya lumayan enak sih.
Time for swordplay. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Bladed flight.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
You won't get away. Barely felt it. Time for an overhaul.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Ill tidings manifest.
Let's settle this.
You won't get away. How many can you block? Strike with heart. Time for swordplay.
Apa tadi? Oh, yang pakai skill ditarget ya. Oke.
The sword is like water. You cannot remain still. Mind your manners.
What do you want to know?
Ill fate descend.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Destiny's hand
Repay.
has truly blessed me.
Wah,
How many can
dilompatin.
you block? Blade and flight. You won't get away.
Waduh. Waduh,
I can breathe easy
I
again.
have something for you.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Attribution will find you. Strike with heart. You won't get away.
I have something for you.
I'll see you off.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Nah, HP. HP juga, mantap. Build apa sih? Build tablet tuh? HP. Oh, bodinya. Oke. Oh ya, speednya harusnya ini speed ya. Bodinya harusnya HP aggregate ya. Cukup lah ya. Kalau mati ya udah.
Shift the balance. Burn away. Help me improve.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Strike apart.
A blade knows no mercy. The fight is set. Receive divinity. Necessary. Repent.
Blade and flight. Swords descend. You won't get away.
I have something for you. Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Fail to set you.
Strike apart.
I have something for you.
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom.
I can breathe easy again.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
How many can you block? Blade and flight.
I'll see you off. I will dispatch you. Receive divinity.
I can breathe easy again.
Repay.
Time for an overhaul. Strike apart. You won't get away.
Let's settle this.
I have something for you.
A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. Fail to set you.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. Practice is up. Swords descend.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Oh, oke. Dari sini lah ya. Berarti kanan, kiri bawah, terus kiri atas. Oke, jadi ini dulu. Oh, ini nih yang dibaca berarti. Oh ya.
Did you notice the flagstone?
Iya ya.
When the creature was stepping on, I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the
Dari mana mulai sih?
creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Bentar, ini mulai lubangnya di mana lubangnya? Oh, kebalik mapnya ya, salah. Ini kan di sini bolongannya. Ya bener. Oh, berarti ini dulu yang nyalain berarti. Oh.
Okay, let's head to the third seal.
Nah, kasih makan dulu guys. Mana sih, aku lupa caranya. Oh ini recover aja tuh. Bukan ini sih. Yang buat anu skill point-nya mana sih yang murah tuh, aku lupa. Yang kayak gini. Oh ini tuh attacking point. Nah. Kan aku sini aja, baru tinggal TP nya gampang. Quantum fisikal, berarti wasilah.
You won't get away. A one-time enemy. Bladed flight.
I have something for you.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'll see you off.
What a headache. Who's next? Strike apart.
Time for an overhaul.
Don't mess with me. A sharp scythe needs targets.
The last of the three talons is here.
Oh, nanti pasti dibaca dari sini bacanya. Ngurutinya gimana ngurutinya nih ya?
Our people sing the hymn of clouds and dance to water's cherished sounds. And high above the dragon flies, to each is destined different skies. This mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. They acquire knowledge and depart for different places on the Xianzhou, thereby dedicating themselves to serving the Alliance.
This mural is pretty interesting. It looks like time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth in the ancient sea, to the return to that same sea as the cycle begins again.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
Our reincarnation's greatest cost, the wisdom of a past life lost, yet through the teachings of our kind, unto the young again consigned. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara being guided by their elder, wiser kin after their rebirth. And as the day is almost gone, return alone to water's song. Beneath the waves in silver shell, await new life that time will tell. The worldly limit of the Vidyadhara is reached after 7 centuries. They return to the ancient sea and form a shell, awaiting the next hatching rebirth. Beneath the lunar glow adorned, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
Berarti urutannya tetap sama dong urutannya, ya nggak? Harusnya urutannya tetap urut sih ini harusnya.
What seems to be the problem, Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Iya, tapi aku lupa. Ini dulu kah? Oh, yang ini dulu berarti. Habis itu harusnya yang ini dulu.
What seems to be the problem, Frey? It would appear the
Harusnya itu terakhir.
seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Oh ya benar betul. Benar berarti.
The reverence to the 3 talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Ventalia. We must hurry.
Young Master, must we really forsake Skelgor's waterscape?
Can you forgive me, Yuan?
I cannot say, Young Master. I feel resentment in my heart. But there are also feelings I cannot put into words. The senior Vidyadhara say that the Xianzhou offered us this place, that we hail from another world. Is it time to repay them?
It is time to repay them.
Sebenarnya bawa apa ini karena aku takutnya salah ntar. Lightning, wind, imaginary, oke. Jangan kita tahu dulu lah ya.
Remember, Yanqing. Think before you act.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the 3 talents, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Kalau bisa buat handheld bener lu naik trail bagus nih sebenarnya. Boleh deh level 8 deh.
Your newfound enthusiasm is amusing, Tingyun.
The General let you off the hook. Consider yourself lucky.
Has the General of the Law Fu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you, ready yourselves!
Ship the back!
Don Hong, guard my back. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Let's wait. I commend.
Lah, you've got to be kidding me.
Fantilia! What is she doing?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name.
That which is seized must be repaid.
Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body. For the Xianzhou!
Time for some swordplay!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Practice is over. Swords descend! Strike with heart!
A blade's edge knows no mercy. The fight is set. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
Watch, careful! Vanquish the abomination!
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Time for the radiant spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
You impede me.
Blade in flight!
Or the Xianzhou!
Allow me to see you off.
Strike with heart!
Flying insects.
On my command. Vanquish the abomination!
So, how many of my moves can you block? Ha! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Abyss flower, bloom.
Unnecessary.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! That which which is seized must be repaid.
For the Xianzhou!
The loss. Baal, to send you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Life finds a way.
I am the... Time for the master stroke. Radiant Spirit. Heed my word.
Show no mercy! To victory!
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction, and with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
Blade in flight!
Your end approaches. Baal, to send you.
Vantilia, your scheme ends here. For the Xianzhou!
General of the Xianzhou, can your feeble strength survive this calamity?
Don Hong, you take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Vantilia?
Finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Time for some swordplay! Strike with heart!
Receive divinity.
Unnecessary.
Time for the Radiant Spirit. Heed my word.
Show no mercy!
Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Time to settle your accounts.
Shine, celestial spheres.
Too little.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! That which is seized must be repaid.
On my command. For the Xianzhou!
So, how many of my moves can you block?
paradise may be unreachable. Savor it in my place.
Nothing major.
Destruction. Power of the Arbor.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. To victory!
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
I will dispatch you by my sword.
Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Unnecessary.
It is time to put an end to this.
Time for the Master's radiant spirit. Heed my word.
Show no mercy! At it. Out of ideas, Fantilia!
Radiant spirit, heed my word.
Show no mercy! For the Shinjo!
Time for some sword play! Strike with heart!
You're wasting my time.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead will return!
It is time to put an end to this.
The hunger is driving you.
Veil. Descend you. The fight is set. Make good the loss.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it in my place.
A foregone conclusion.
To victory!
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
Fantilia, your scheme ends here.
Time for the radiant spirit. Heed my word.
Show no mercy!
Receive divinity. That which is seized must be repaid.
Time for some sword play! Strike with heart!
A blade's edge knows no mercy.
Nothing major. Abyss flower, bloom.
Unnecessary. monastery.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead will return!
Nggak punya.
On my command.
Hampir lama toh. Namanya 3 juga ya namanya.
It is time to put an end to this.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
I will dispatch you by my sword.
Swords descend!
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Vanquish the abomination!
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead will return!
A one-time...
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou general. I wonder if the transformation of the Xianzhou General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Fu back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you? Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
A few games of chess will while away the time.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a general. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins." Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear. I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you. Ooh, all those benefits that the general promised! They're finally here! Yippee! Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Lawfu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Lawfu. Within the Lawfu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool. Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way. Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission? It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Lawfu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Lawfu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters, we know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Lawfu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Lawfu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia. That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Tingyun, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Tingyun has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amichacitor may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Oh, iya kan ada dua ya?
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal. You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy. Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past? Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed. The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tingyun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more? I'll be gone very soon. Tingyun is still recovering, and the Cloud Knights won't protect me anymore. It remains to be seen how the 6 charioteers will react to my presence. But at least for now, I'm safe. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma, so I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Here's hoping the Matrix is accurate, and that Diviner Fu won't decline our request.
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. If she can tell me more about Danfeng's actions, then perhaps I can do something to make up for his sins.
How am I gonna break this to Madame Yukong? Maybe she's already heard the news.
Tapi ke bos apa belum ada sih? Oh, di sini. Ya, jalan lagi dong. Cuma ngomong lewat guys, misi. Weh, kejar aku cuy. Makanya lebih rendah dulu aja kali ya, biar blade-nya ready dulu gitu. Atau maksa dikit lah ya. Oh yakin deh. Ini aja kali ya, biar lebih mudah dulu gitu. Mungkin gini aja kali ya. Nah, jam dan hang.
Good to see you, General. Do not be afraid. Heaven search. Rise!
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder! I'll see you off. Done. Show no mercy.
Your end approaches.
Paling aja, habis kok.
The strength.
Is that it? Receive divinity.
Unnecessary.
Heaven's surge. Break. A form of
Lumayan 3, lumayan ya.
Conflict is pitiless.
Life finds a way.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Heaven's surge. Rise.
Too little.
Do not fret.
Repay.
Failed to stand you. Waiting drains one's vigor. That paradise may be unreached. Savor it for me.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Center storm. Heaven's surge. Break.
Follow my charm.
Here is thunder.
Heaven's surge. Rise.
Nothing major.
Failed to stand you.
There's no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless.
Dare you?
Done. Show no mercy.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Break.
You're wasting my time.
I underestimated you.
Time to end this.
Eternal sleep is not the
Dead return!
Your end approaches.
Follow my charm.
Conflict is pitiless.
Heaven's surge. Rise.
That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me.
Receive divinity. There's no time to lose. Here is thunder.
The fight is set.
Is that it?
Inevitable.
Follow my charge.
Do not fret.
Repay. Show no mercy. Receive divinity.
Unnecessary. I will dispatch you. Fail to send you.
Life finds a way.
Heaven's surge. Rise!
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
A blade knows no mercy.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Break!
Too little.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Heaven's surge. Rise! Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Break!
Bloom. Repay.
Power of the all.
I will dispatch you.
A foregone conclusion.
Dare you?
That it?
Fail to send you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Show no mercy.
A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches.
Conflict is pitiless.
You're wasting my time.
Well timed.
Time to end this.
Trifle.
Fail to send you.
And wither.
Heaven's surge. Rise! Awaken dormant skin. World-cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Break!
I'll see you off. Here is thunder.
I'm winning.
mulai lagi guys.
Do not be afraid. Heaven's surge. Rise.
Life finds me.
Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
I will dispatch you. The fight is set.
Is that it?
I sent a storm.
That paradise may be unreached. Savor it for me.
Heaven's surge. Break.
Give me abundance.
Follow my charge. Here is thunder.
You impede me. Fail to stand you.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Receive divinity.
Unnecessary.
Repay.
Too little.
The strength.
Is that it?
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge. Rise.
Too little.
I'll see you off.
I sent a storm.
Show no mercy.
You impede me. Fail to stand you.
You chose the wrong enemy.
The strength.
Dare you?
Receive divinity.
Do not fret. Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
You're wasting my time.
I sent a storm. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Here is thunder!
Your end approaches. Too little.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge. Break!
I'll see you off. Conflict is pitiless.
Time to end this.
Fail to stand you.
Time for the master. Show no mercy.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
I'm waiting.
Nice. Dapat quid pro quo. Let's go.
One of the lesser sufferings I've endured. One of the lesser sufferings I've endured.
Is the Alchemy Commission?
The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
other matters.
Ada orangnya di situ.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Law Fu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madam Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it? Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
I've never attended a memorial.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Tingyun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels, one that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Tingyun today?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Tingyun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Tingyun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Are there other matters?
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got it. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore. It's famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Ini baru.
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign! Here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Oh, something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto, you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it cuts straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right? This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tingyun. It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yenming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
If you're ready, please select a few items to place aboard the star skiff.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Are there other matters?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
What, 2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Are there other matters?
What is your purpose for
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hung.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the lawful.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Mobil sama siapa dulu dong, aku tahu udah gimana.
is the way. Are you here to say goodbye? There's no need to be so anxious. I predict that you will return to the Xianzhou often. And you will definitely continue to trouble us when you do. Therefore, forget about any farewells. Alright, okay, I understand. I wish your travels be fleeting of foot, and may your crises be effortlessly resolved.
Are there other matters?
Madam Yukong, you're my role model. I'd work overtime just for you.
Harusnya di sini sih orangnya. Oh ada ya? Oh di sini.
Are you off then? The Xianzhou Luofu is all the richer for your brief time with us. I offer blessings on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission on the eve of your departure. If you require resupplying during your journey, you can always count on us.
Tuh, ke kakek KW di mana ya? Kakeknya itu, mbah-mbahnya itu. Coba sini ya. Nggak ada. Sini kayaknya di atas ini. Atau nih aku tuh penting. Harusnya ada di sini sih. Kalau ada berarti ya udah nggak ada.
Are there other matters?
Bailu.
Hello! To start your next journey. That's great! I can't wait to escape the commission again. Make sure you come visit. Next time you're here, we'll put my plan into action. I've got it all figured out. We sneak out, head over to Arm Alley, and pick out on the snacks there. It's a deal. And don't forget to come see me if you get any headaches, fever, tendon pain, joint pain, anything. My treatment is on the house.
Mana kucing sure. Gacor Kang mana gacor Kang? Oh, nggak ingat tadi di sini mana ya?
One zero is the way.
Ini bukan sih? Oh, bukan.
Why don't you tell me what's in it?
Mana sih nih? Cingshu? Nggak tahu di mana ya dia.
Can you just give me some pencil?
Nggak tahu dah. Harusnya di sini sih. Masa harus ada lagi anjir?
Do you know how to fix a star skip? The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Are you here to determine your fortune or just to chat?
I'd rather go into battle than wait around in Realm Keeping Commission meetings.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Nggak tahu ya, Xingshu mana ya?
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed. So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me... Deal. Safe travels.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou? Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
Nah ya siapa ini Xingshu mana Xingshu nggak tahu. A long road ahead. Berarti coba ya cari gitu ya. Ya lokasinya di mana sih Xingshu itu mana? Nggak tahu lokasi timnya itu. Oh ya, paham. Dekat sini ternyata, nggak tahu aku.
That tree remained dead for
I'm guessing seeing you here probably means that your affairs on the Xianzhou are mostly complete. Is that it? I thought you were gonna stay for at least a little longer. Did Welt learn how to play Celestial Jade in the end? If he hasn't got the hang of it yet, tell him to come see me, and I'll show him the ropes. Oh, I haven't asked you yet. Are you interested in learning yourself? Aha! I thought so. Come back when you have time. I'll teach you. We're in agreement then. You can come back anytime and I'll teach you how to play.
Are there other matters?
Lah, awet tadi dekat teleporter, aku cuma salah doang. Anjay. Editing, lupa aku. Dorong aku. Push me. Wah.
Hi. Sure am. Things have been in constant turmoil since I transferred to the Lafu. Now that I've got a little free time, I'm here to listen to some storytelling. Are you... Sorry, I've met so many people recently. You seem unfamiliar. Judging by your clothes, you must be an outworlder. I see. Silent but Deadly told me something about meeting up with a friend. You must be them. Pretty accurate nickname, right? That guy has a lot on his plate. It's enough to make you worry. The fact you're standing here right now must mean things are pretty much taken care of? Is that so? Well, before you leave, I recommend listening to Mr. Xian's Legend of the High Cloud Quintet. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be an epic hero. I never get tired of hearing about the quintet. I'm sure you'll love it. You should bring Don Hung along next time. We can chat over some tea. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I won't take any more of your time. Good luck.
Curved wood must be bent again to reach straightness, and finding truth from exaggerations and lies takes a knack.
Xiao Yu juga masuk tuh, baru tahu aku. Dia ada di mana? Di bawah TP tata. Aku nggak tahu kok, tak kira dia di atas TP gitu. Nah ini.
The Artisanship Commission has come through hell and high water since the incident. Rebuilding what we lost will drain the years. Our labor filled with blood and sweat and tears. For a youngster to deliver a farewell to an old man like me is a rare occurrence in this day and age. I've taken on many a short life apprentice. After leaving the Lafu, they never return. Time, not distance, is the true separator of souls. The lingering sound of bygone music plays, though groweth fainter with the parting ways. I'm glad. I'll still be here at the Artisanship Commission. You're welcome anytime. But farewell it is. I shall not sing for you on your way out. I fear the sound would break my heartstrings.
there other matters?
Is that you, big brother? I knew it was you by the sound of your footsteps. You're leaving? Thank you for helping me. And thanks to Don Shu, too. I should be taller the next time you're back, so I won't be such a burden on everyone. By the way, is Don Shu okay? Me and my friends are worried about her. We haven't heard from her since the last time she delivered the medicine. Oh, I understand. Making pellets must be very hard work. We shouldn't bug her. When I grow up, I want to be a great alchemist like Danshu, making medicine and helping the incomplete ones.
Bentar, Danshu tuh aku lupa yang mana ya?
No. Bye-bye, big brother. Have a safe journey.
Oh, yang ini ya tadi tuh, yang ini yang nipu itu ya. Ah, ya.
My dad is Do you know how to fix the star skip?
What do we do now? We don't really have to turn over a new leaf, do we?
No way! We pretend to obey the grown-ups, then get back to business as soon as we get the chance.
Hey, what are you looking at? This is our conversation, okay? Why does this Outworlder seem so familiar to me?
Hey, boss! I recognize him! He's the guy who messed with us last time! Ugh, I remember now. Last time we dealt with this one, we got into big trouble.
Ah, it's you. You're the one who betrayed us, right? We've been ordered to change our name from the Lawfu Trio to the Lawfu Study Club. It's so embarrassing. Now no one's gonna respect us anymore.
So tell us, how much compensation are you gonna give?
Kompensasinya kabur.
Trying to flee?
Boss, let's just forget about it. Let this bad omen off the Lawfu so we can get on with business.
Just go then. What's it got to do with us? You think we're friends or something? You want to say goodbye to us?
Don Shu? Who's Don Shu?
She's the leader of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. The one everyone was talking about.
Sanctus Medicus? What do you want with me?
You want us to join you or something?
You guys must think you're pretty tough, bullying kids like us out in the open.
Time to throw in the towel, boss. They're playing for real. If you want to start a fight with the Disciples, I'm out.
I guess you're right. These guys mean business. My mom said they eat 3 or 4 kids for breakfast.
Yeah. Hey, you! We promise not to bully Xiao Yu again. If you promise not to mess with us. Okay, we promise. But you have to keep your word too.
Nah, kita beres juga. Kita balik dulu guys. Kita akhiri story ini guys.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own. You're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyun. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Okay. Aku belum ini cuy, belum naikin per level sih. Sebenarnya masih bingung mau ambil apa guys.
Time to head to the next stop. Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
Ya di sini sih. Yap, tinggal grinding aja buat blade. Habis itu kita lanjut lagi streamnya buat quest baru ya guys ya. Ini udah selesai apa aja. Mungkin kita bisa ngaca nggak sih? Belum cukup sih. Belum cukup. Oh, udahlah, pakai itu aja lah guys ya.
Nice.
Thank you guys yang udah nonton, yang udah like juga, yang udah subscribe. Yang belum jangan lupa juga. Kurang lebih mohon maaf. Tadi juga sempat ini mati listrik, jadi kepotong jadi 2 streamnya. Paling itu aja stream dari saya. Sampai jumpa di stream selanjutnya tentang Trailblazer mission yang baru yang di Penacon ini. Kapan-kapan live-nya? Tapi nggak, yang jelas nggak bakal lama juga setelah live ini jadwalnya. Thank you for watching and see you in the next stream. Bye bye.